Hi. Um, okay, so the game worked now. Let's see. Okay, everything seems to work. So, for today, I think I just gonna play some Magic games. As it has been a long weekend for me. And I think I gonna start just playing the Samurai deck a lot and see if I can get to gold. And then maybe for the quest, play some other games after. I'm not sure how long I'll stream today. Um, a little tired, definitely. Okay, so let's just start. Historic ranked samurai. And hi, how do you want to be called? Do you want to be called Jaina? Or how do you want it to be spoken out? Or just short? So Jana. Okay. Yeah, so last time I decided that I wouldn't play if I would have no early place. So I definitely needed to mulligan that because that was quite successful last time we played. But I'm not sure about this one because we have early drops, but they are not the best. We'll try this, and if this not works, then next time I gonna be even more aggressive with the mulligan. Should keep the 3 land. And I think I won't do the removal and just play this quick. Okay. Gonna start sorting my leaves now, so I won't be able to answer in chat. Okay, I see. Have fun with leaf sorting. If you have any questions, ask them, right? Or if you want me to run down how this game works, I could do that too, depending on whether you're interested in that or not. Okay, so we just play it exactly as we have it here lined up. So let's get black mana in too, so that we already have all of them we might need. I try to understand while watching. Okay. Well, I explain anyway what I do all the time, but maybe for the most basic things. Oh, I don't like this card. I play lands, and they give me resources of the color they have. So this gives me black, this gives me red or white, and then I use the resources to play cards. And you see the value of the card you need to pay in the top right corner. Oh, and sadly they removed our best card here. Okay, so let's see. I think we just gonna keep this aggressive and then play Ishin so that we next turn can attack with it. This also is when you cast a creature, it can't attack, can only attack the turn afterwards. Okay. I guess we just keep attacking. This deck is based around special effects that happen when a samurai, like every creature has types, when a samurai attacks alone. So for example, this one, when I use that, it triggers each effect twice. So for example, I have one card that gives +1 damage if I attack with it. Oh, I misplayed here. But won't matter too much. It gives more attack damage when I attack with a samurai alone. So then, because of this creature and this effect, that would be doubled. That wasn't too nice. But it's also not too bad. We just reattach this one here, and then this boosts our attack. So they have like destroy cards, which is good to keep in mind. So they basically play by removing my cards from the field, or then even with the other card removing my hand cards. So I guess they will just wait for something big to drop later on. I wonder why that didn't work. Normally this card collects all creatures I attached it to, and then their abilities. So this should be now there with like the one that died. Should be onto this with like a double strike ability. Exile all creature cards in the graveyard that were put there from the battlefield this turn. If creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Okay, so it didn't work because this card explicitly doesn't put it in my graveyard of cards that are used or destroyed, but rather in this special exile thing. Okay, this is annoying. I guess this might be close to a lost game, just because I need some time to get like this deck running and then be quick with like attacking, dealing damage before they get too strong.
Might be a bad idea.
So here I just have lost all creatures I had, right? So there's not much I can do. I also have only one hand card, so it will not be that easy to come back from that and recover. Hexproof is really annoying here. That makes them untargetable for spells or sorceries and instances. So normally this would do 4 damage and kill it, but I can't do that because of Hexproof. Which is really annoying. Also, Death Touch is super annoying because my creature will guaranteed die if I fight against it. But I guess I have not many options here. But what I will do is destroy this card because I can target either a Planeswalker or creatures with it.
Again.
And then now I guess we'll just attack, because we gain, with this is another samurai effect, so whenever a samurai attacks alone, here I get life regain, right? So I have 20 life points, and when this creature does damage, in this case 4 damage, I get 4 life points back. So I wouldn't worry, like, even if they wouldn't have blocked this, and I would like have to damage them directly, then they would only make 3 damage each turn, where I would make 4 damage and gain 4 life. Okay, so this is a nice card. The question is if I want to play it for multiple or just one. I could do 3 and then they get 2, and then I get through with 1 and do 2 damage, but they have 2 creatures. But then I could attach that to one of them. I think I want to have that because I guess that they have lots of removal spells. So I think this is valuable to put into play. And here, like, this card creates a lot of samurai tokens for me and one less for them. And then Mai get like special effects, which one of them is that they must be blocked, this is Mens, with 2 or more creatures. So they can only block 1 creature here, and 2 creature will be able to attack their life directly because of that effect. And then for combat, you just declare with what you want to attack. Nothing else. You can't choose like to attack a creature. You just say I attack the opponent or not. And then the opponent can decide whether they want to block or not. So they now decided they want to block, and therefore, thereby the creatures actually fought each other, and then like we saw that one of them died and one of mine. And then for fighting each other, the first is always attack and the second is like life, toughness. Let's read quickly what this is. Each opponent can't draw more card than 1 each turn. Look at the top 4 cards of the library. You may reveal a non-creature, non-land card from among them, put them onto the hand, put the rest on the bottom. Okay, so they just search through things here. I think we are close enough to just force this and attack them, and then they will sacrifice. We do 2 damage. Next turn we can reattach this Eater of Virtue to this one, and then if they have no creature to play, we are like 2 turns away from winning, because they only have 7 life, right? And we have 2 times 4 then. Yeah, so for the combat, you have like attack and defense value, and then if creatures attack each other, they just do the damage to the life. And then if the life is the 0 or less in that case, that creature then dies and goes to the graveyard normally. Like sometimes, as we had before, it rather goes to the exile. But yeah. Okay, so could have already expected that to happen because I've saw that card on the hand, so I might have played differently because I was expecting them to be able to remove my card. But like we'll just continue doing this and hope that we draw a creature each turn and then can stabilize by that. Yeah, okay, so for the combat, oh, they destroy things again. Fine. For the combat, it's damaging. If your life of a creature goes below 0 or 0, it dies. But then at the end of a turn, all life is refreshed. So you attack each other, you have those fight phases, and then if this creature, for example, would go down to 1 life, when the turn ends, it's back to 3 life. And then that's basically the main game mechanics, and you play can also like block with multiple things or have like special effects and all of the bad stuff. But basically you just have
trust me, I have a plan.
Toughness and life. Oh, this is nice. This gives has haste, so I can attack directly. We'll see if I get through with this or if they have something to prevent this, because they will be close to death now. Yeah, so basically just the attack value deals damage, and then right, the same for life, right? So the 4 would damage that. There's just no back attacking of the other characters, so this one will be irrelevant. What I could do here now is attack rather this card so they cannot use their effect. But I think I won't do that because I can play this next turn again, right? And it has haste, so I will have no actual problem with it if they give it back to me. So then this would be removed and that would be fine. So even if they do that, I can just regain this position and kill them. Let me turn the record real quick.
Meditate and prepare.
With that card they just used, they can see my hands and then decide a card that I need to throw in the graveyard.
You just let me. Don't worry.
Yeah, we expected them to do that, but if they have nothing else they are able to play, we will still have one. And it seems they did not. So we'll just play this, attach it, and then should be able to kill them. I wonder though if they have still something in their hand, because they not right away gave up, which normally would happen. Okay, yeah, so they had something. We can still win this next round. Let's see what happens. I wonder if I should have maybe played both of those cards, and then I wouldn't need to worry if they kill one. Okay, so they said good game. That's our win here then. Really nice. So we directly got the first win, and I'm already quite close to gold. Maybe we even can get that, but we'll see how good I'll continue to play or not. So like silver tier 2, then silver tier 1, and then there would be gold, I think. Okay, let's do the next one. So I guess if we would get gold, that would be like assuming we win all games, which is quite unlikely. That would be, I think, 5 or 6 wins. So I guess I'll play at least, let's say, 6 more games with this one, and then see if I'm done or play another one. This is a nice start. I think because we have this creature, right? We had that before, which gives us the ability to regain life if a samurai attacks alone. Oh, that is bad. Again, a player that can look at our cards and discard a card. This is definitely the strongest one we have on the hand, so yeah, we would hope they wouldn't remove that, but they did. So we just play out now and hope that we draw something strong, because optimally we would have played this turn 1, then right, it cannot attack, but next turn, and then in the next turn when we can attack with this card, we would have put this into play, with which also has a nice effect when attacking with a samurai alone. So yeah, we'll see. They here played a creature which effect states that they can look at my hand and steal 1 card, and as long as this creature is in play, the card stays with them and I can't use it. Which is like really bad here now. Because and I need to drop another card. I need black mana, but I get that from both, so let's remove this one. Which, like, this is really bad, because I'm down to 2 cards, right? They are 2. The problem will be if I can get these cards back or not, because they just wouldn't block. So, right, it's their decision which creatures to block. So they will never block. They are flying, so I can't block creatures which have flying, except if I have flying too. So, like, there's a lot of problems here to solve. Now, though, we have this card, and this is like the main combo in my deck, where now I attack, right, we get these effect triggers. And the effect of the Imperial Blade Master is that I can draw a card from like a card pool, specific card pool, and then I see like 3 cards from that pool and can choose one and get that to the hand. That's like a really nice special effect with like all these cards possibly drawn. And then also I can, like, this card and this card are the same, just different art style. And so I can get that card too from playing. We'll discard this one, I think, because I'm not sure if I'll get 2 for mana, and then I'd rather play my creatures than play this at this point. So we wouldn't be able to use that most likely. So the effect, which is the nice combination, is that I can also sacrifice this creature and another creature will be indestructible. And that is really nice because I can protect this card. Then when I attack with this card, I might draw this one again, and then this is a cycle that repeats. So that is super nice combination here. Okay, so we already have one of them in play, so I wouldn't need to get another one yet because I can sacrifice that one. So let's get this in play, and then we need to see what this does. Discards a card. If the player has one of your hand cards, Shadow Mage deals 2 damage to them. Okay, so we should get rid of this at some point, because it will slowly kill us when we have too few cards. So I guess I'll attack this one, and I will attack with only 1 creature again, because I get this effect, right? I think I'm gonna go with this one, because if they block that with everything, they would be able to kill me. But then I can just sacrifice, right, and save it. So let's do that. Let's grab this one. We know that already from last game, where this one just buffs our creature, right? It gets +2, +0, so it then is just stronger. So they can get this back from the graveyard, which is fine to me. We gain life right from this effect, and then we're done here. So let's see what they do. And if they'll just repeat getting this card back to their hand and playing it, because then I need to see if I actually attack with all rather than using this effect, which wouldn't be too bad as long as I have my indestructibility cards in play, at least one, right? So we'll see. So they get this card back to their hand. Oh, and by the way, I need to like click through everything here always, because I could trigger this effect of sacrificing and giving someone indestructibility at any point, and therefore I need to like state I don't want to do that now. Please continue. Yeah, this was expected. I think we get rid of this one. Won't be helpful in this situation here. My turn. Let's see what this does. At the beginning of your upkeep, Spawn of Mayhem deals 1 damage to each player. When you have 10 or less life, put a +1/+1 counter on them. Okay, so this is just a strong creature at this point. We just want to get rid of it, so I guess we'll just attack and hope they block with it. You may cast this spell for spectral cost rather than mana cost if your opponent lost life this turn. Okay, so we'll play this, let them think that we want to do something with that, but we'll keep the mana open to be able to play this creature at the end. Or maybe I shouldn't do that, because this is really strong card, and I want this in play rather than when they do that again and I need to drop a card. I would want to have something to drop. but then I also get a card from this one, right? So we can do that, I think. So let's do this. Attack with this one, that creature, and then let's see what they do. Yeah, so here we can draw a card now, and this is actually the perfect draw because it gives us +2/+2. It's like an instant playable card. Right, here's instant, so I can like this the same like this ability. I can play that at any point. So I could have buffed my creature to be strong enough to kill this when they would have blocked. We definitely use this situation now, I think, to play another selfless samurai. And then if they somehow are able to make us drop a card, then we can still drop this one. Yeah, resolve this. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you lose 1 life and amass 1, whenever a zombie token you control with power 6 or greater attacks gets life gain. I see. So this will basically just do us damage and create like this zombie for them. I think just 1 zombie token, and then that like gets more and more over time. We can't block that anyway. Okay, so we just draw land. That was really nice because now we will be able to play this card because we now have 4 land. I think I want more white mana. And then here's some special effects, so I can actually untap that. And because I'm in fear of them drawing like hand removal cards, I'll directly play that. And then this will be another nice effect, which gives me a second attack phase. So after this one, I can actually attack again because of that effect. So, right, our samurai attacked alone, it got life gain from this card, I could draw something because of itself, and then because of this I can have a second time after this one and attack again, and then I get all the effects again. So this deck is really built about this attacking with 1 single creature, getting a bunch of effects, combining them as much as possible and thereby gaining the advantage over the opponent, and that like is quite stable and works good for as long as I can get those cards in play. If they have like too much removal, then I might get in problems. Okay, so they didn't block because they don't want to lose that creature. So now we can do the same thing again and see what they do. We have that already in play, we don't need another one. We can, from this type of card where there's legendary in the name, we only can have 1 in play at a time. So I guess we'll take this one because it's cheap and we might be able to play that then at some point. They again didn't block, which is fine to me. Just damage we get in and life we gain, right? Okay, so let's hope they have to draw nothing good, and then this is actually a nice place to be in. That should be winnable because we have like this card to buff our creature, and then might be able to destroy that when they actually block at some point. And then here, as I said, the zombie was created because of this card's effect triggering. Just play the manner. Let's attach this to that creature, right? So it gets +2 for that effect. Then we also play this one, which gives another effect. That is, when I attack with a samurai alone, the samurai gets +1/+1 until end of turn. And then we'll keep this, so we might as we might need to drop some card, right? Bunch of effects, drawing things. And let's see what they do. Okay, they just gave up, I think. Nice, another win. Okay, I'll take that. So I guess only 2, 3, 4 or 5 more to gold. That should be like doable if the opponents are like this, continue to be like this. Yeah, let's continue. Okay, so this is like a decent start to have in the and on the hand, right? Because this can save us creatures and get effects going, gain us life. But the rest is actually not really helpful. But I think I want to go with this because 3 mana, all colors is like optimal. And then I can buff with this card, so let's go with that. For combat, there's also like effects in combat, which would be double strike or first strike. Those are also really important in this samurai, in my samurai deck. And they basically say that you can attack before the opponent attacks, and therefore they won't damage you. Let's play this for black. Yeah. So if this one with 1/1 would attack 1/1, normally both would die, right? But if you have first strike or double strike, you get like to attack first. So I would attack that, damage 1, it would die, and then it could no longer attack me. That's like first strike, and then double strike is that those, let me see quick. I think we get the Selfless Samurai first. And then that's like first strike, and then double strike means that you can attack in this first phase, in the first moment of attacking. So you can like attack twice in the normal attacking and this first special attacking part of fighting. And there's like a bunch of mechanics, and they like all are written, if they are really common and often used, there's just the keyword here, like double strike. But most effects are just written on the card and explained. And so you can just like read and understand what is happening if you play it enough. This, for example, the symbol means tabbing, so you can tab this card and sacrifice it, and then it deals 1 damage to any target. So if I would have this creature in play, they could tap, sacrifice that one, do 1 damage to it, and my creature would die because it would go to 0. At this point, I think I want to play the Blade Master, even if though I have nothing to protect it, just so that I get like pressure on them, and also they could sacrifice both, but that wouldn't be enough to kill it. And I have another one, right? So it's not too bad losing it at this point. They have a lot of removal. Like, removal is always the thing to get rid of stuff. That's always called removal here in this game. And like this spell deals 3 damage. So they were able to immediately remove my card. And I guess they have more of that because that's fitting for the deck they play. I wonder now if I want to play something for 2 mana and then also kill one of their creatures, rather than like playing this again immediately, because at this point I no longer want to lose it. But we only have 1 red mana, right? So we can't play both of them because they require 1 red and 1 of any color. So what have to decide what I want to do here with them. Guess I don't want to risk that. Let's play this one, and then see if they do another removal spell, which would be okay. Better would be if they have no more currently on the hand. But if they use that spell, that's fine, because this card isn't too important, right? Okay. Yeah, so this came on the field, and then here's a description that says that each of my creature gets 1 damage, which was a problem here, right? Okay, we're close to dying, just because we couldn't get cards established on the board. So I would need to decide if I kill this creature or play this card again, and then stop them by one of those things. But if I play this and they have another removal, they can attack you directly, right? So they would have 5 damage and I would be only at 2 life at that point. And then next round they could sacrifice those and kill me. So this is betting on, do they have more removal or not? Where if I do that and kill this creature, I would at least get only 2 damage. I think I want to play this more passive. Deal 4 damage with that, and then therefore it dies because it only has 3, and then goes down to -1 and it will be removed. Okay, so it's now time to actually establish something on the board, or we will dead, was what I'm about to say. Deals 4 damage to them. If the player doesn't, you draw 3 cards. So I can decide if I want to take those 4 damage. I think I'm gonna take them because I cannot risk them drawing cards. But I guess we're dead now because they can play that again next round. They could use those. I didn't draw anything that would help with life gain, right? So I'd say we play this and attack with it, just because we had those quests on the main screen, which give us gold if we fulfill them. And one was, I think, to attack creatures. So that's the only reason why I didn't give up already. Okay, so that loss was like fine. They just played a really quick deck, and I wasn't able to keep up with the pace and gain an advantage on the board. Also, like right when we started, I thought about if we should keep the cards, and there I might have like misplayed and should have dropped the cards and then you draw new cards, but you will be forced to put 1 card back. So the more often you do that and draw new cards, you will have less and less starting hand cards. So that's not a free thing to do, but I think I should have done that maybe. This is interesting, and I would play this maybe if I would have 2 white mana lands, like planes are there called. So to play that and then just kill what they do, but I don't have enough white here, so I can't stick with that. This actually looks nice. They are not the important cards for the combination, like the life gain or the which of them do I want to keep? Again, I can't play this immediately at that point because I don't have enough planes, but it's nice. Nice to have in play because it buffs all my creatures with +1/+1. So I'll definitely keep this one. I'll definitely keep this one. I will keep the mana, the lands. And I think I want to play it quick and put pressure on them. So that's why I'll keep to this one. Let me switch the record here. That's a bummer that that's another quick deck. So this one also has haste, right? So we can attack directly and then just do damage and get in there. Interesting choice of them to destroy that card. Like, the buff is nice that it does, but this one is just a strong creature with 3/3 in my deck. I put on the Doom soundtrack of like the game Doom. Got that quite newly, recent, and still really happy to listen to that a lot. So whenever this attacks, another knight gets +1/+0. Okay, so it can buff if it attacks, and you can equip to it really cheap. And then this, when this attacks, if I have more cards in hand than they can exile stuff. And then can cast those cards. Okay, so I'll definitely play this and also play the other one. And I think this is worth killing at this point, because I don't like that effect. Though right now I just have fewer cards than them. But we'll see. How this goes. Interesting. So they just dealt damage 3, so they were able to remove that card. But we have something to play, and as we have 2/2 and they 1/1, if they would attack, I'll just block and their creature dies. So this is quite stable. We're still at a disadvantage because they have like more hand cards and thereby more options. I'm not sure what I misplayed here. I guess they themselves also get +1 maybe. Oh yeah, I didn't read the effect of this card. That's actually a strong card. Yeah, we're just dead here. Like this one increases every damage a red card does. So this didn't attack for 1, it did attack for 1+2. And I didn't look at that correctly or in detail enough to realize. But this was also not an unexpected loss. The starting hand cards were fine but not incredible. And if decks are too quick, the Samurai deck is just not very strong against them. So we definitely hope to not again play like the name for that is mono red, like just red deck, and then those decks are most of the time really small creatures, really quick in putting them into play, attacking with them, and dealing additional damage, destroy creatures, stuff like that. That's like a kind of deck you can play and build. And there are very many different variants of that. I don't really like this, but it's fine. So we'll go with that to have more hand cards. Like here I would want to play this turn 1, right? But this card only in certain cases gets into play untapped. Like tabbing, right, is turning it to the side and then getting its effect here. This tabbing gets one of those mana. So I cannot play this in my first turn because this one will not be untapped and I cannot use that. That was an easy win. I wonder if they had bad hand cards or maybe just lost connection to the game or something. I don't know. But like, good for me. Free win is always nice if you just want to climb the ranked ladder. As soon as I have those 2 cards on the hand, that's like an immediate keep for as long as I have at least 2 land. Okay, let's see. We're gonna play this first. No, we want that for white actually. For black, because I can choose which side I want to play of this card and we want the black one. And we need all of those manas, so we do this one. Here I can play a life to get it in play, untapped. And then I get this creature, right, for 1 white. Then next turn I can play this card, get this one in play, and then afterwards play that card, and then our 3 drop. So let's do that. Then also attack. Get the buff effects, like this guy gets us life gain, right? And this one has its effect with +1/+1 if the samurai attacks alone, which we do here. Okay, so let's see what they do. They're definitely not a quick deck. What is this? Oh, this is a shrine deck. I don't like them. So they have a bunch of cards that have shrine in their name. And then they have effects that say if you have X shrines, you make X damage and stuff like that. So that can get annoying quickly, but we'll see how that goes. We're just gonna continue what we do here, trigger our effects, and then hopefully get ahead of them and kill them before they have too many shrines in play to then just disable everything we do. I think I want to go with the Exemplar because this will just buff, right, and make my creature stronger, and then that's valuable to do more damage and kill them quicker. So we do that. Again, best case would be with this one to draw another Selfless Samurai, or the creature, the instant spell that buffs some card for 2/2 and gives them indestructibility. Let's see what those effects actually are, so I know what I play against and don't make a dumb mistake like the rounds before. Yeah, so this one I think I know. This damaged me now for 1 because they have 1 shrine. I think I wanna... No, I'll play this one and just pay the life, because we regain life anyway. And then we'll read this one to know if we need to get rid of that and kill it with this card or not. When it enters the battlefield, put a random shrine card from among the top 7 cards of your library into your hand. It gains this spell cost 1 less, add 1 mana of any color. So this just gives them more mana and the option to play bigger, better shrines. We don't want that to happen. But if they tap that, I have like some removal here or this one, so I guess I wanna get aggressive here. I'm not gonna play this one yet. To maybe play a card I draw from the spellbook. Like this one, that's really strong. This gives +1/+0 for each samurai on the field. So that is super nice buff. We'll immediately play that. One thing that might be problematic here is that those type of decks often have like mass removal spells that kill like all my creatures. If they have that right now, that would be problematic. But if it's just killing and not exiling, I can activate this effect to save the life of the Imperial Blade Master. I definitely should start now though to keep creatures on hand, so I could regain my board if they have something like that. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may search your library for any graveyard for a shrine card, put it in the battlefield. If you search for a library this way, shuffle. If an ability of this shrine you control triggers, while you control 6 or more shrines, the ability triggers again. Okay, so this will be just really annoying, but I have nothing in this deck to do against that. As I'm just not prepared against enchantments. The idea is to kill them quick enough with this deck. Okay. A good buff here. Let's count. This is +2, like 2 more damage. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, so 6 more damage. So this is 8. They should already be dead. Let's see if they have anything against that. Draw whatever. And then this is their death, I think. Yeah, okay, nice. So it's a little confusing if they don't give up. Like I myself don't do that a lot, that I actually concede a game. But opponents most of the time do. So if they don't and just wait out and not react with anything or like do the good game message, I'm always like wondering if they have something still, even though I just don't see it. And I think that I win, but then maybe they have something. But there they don't even had like lands untapped, so they couldn't have played anything. But then I like just get a little confused and rethink, although I shouldn't. If I saw that correctly a second ago, we might be in gold if we win this one, which would be nice. I wouldn't expected us to get there so quick. Or I might have mislooked. So I like this, but we have no like no Imperial Blade Master and also not many creatures, and I actually need creatures, or like many creatures, to get in play and do stuff. And I just hope now that they have a deck with also plays creatures, and this will be useful. Where when they don't and they play mostly removal spells, those shrines or whatever, that I will be able to keep up with them will be hard, because they like play something, but I can't counter that, because I can only counter creatures and planeswalkers with this. I kept this one because this is just a strong play, and even though I don't have the mana yet, I have cards to play for like 2 rounds or 3 rounds, and therefore I want to have this now. As we didn't start with a lot of hand cards, creatures in our hand. I think to be able to drop this next turn, I would rather play that one and just destroy one of their creatures than playing this now. I'm not sure though. Because I can't play this card untapped, right? So the turn I play it, like right now, I couldn't use the mana of it, so I only have 2 if I play this. So it's a matter of when do I want to play this land and accept the disadvantage at that point. This ward effect's really annoying because I don't have a lot of mana right now, and then I can't actually deal with this card. Let's see, what else do it get? Cast artifact spell, put a +1/+1 counter on it. That's bad. So this will get big and strong real quick. We'll do this though, and hope they can't removal for 1 turn at least. But we now have no card here, right, to protect ourselves, and that will be a big problem. So I'm not sure if we will be able to win this. Like, our hand cards are not bad at all, but they already have such a strong play in game here, such a big creature, and I don't think I have things to be able to deal with that. And I don't think I can remove this anyway. Okay, do we have any option to win this? I guess we have to play this and then hope that we draw this card again next turn and then be able to start regaining life. Oh, this was stupid. I should just played this card, right? Dealing 4 damage, paying those 2 extra costs would still have worked with 4 mana. This was a big mistake because now I have to sacrifice this card against it, or take like 4 damage. But I guess I'll take 4 damage. But that was like a huge misplay. Now they have another strong card though. Yeah, we just do that. Just get rid of it. Play those two. I wonder if I actually would have had a chance to regain foot in this game if I had not made that huge misplay of getting that in instead of directly rebuking them. But they didn't attack, which is nice. So I think now I'm gonna go with this one, also attach it, so then this like special effect, this reconfigure, right, for 2 mana, now they have double strike. The thing is though that I can't attack because they would kill me with 4 damage, so I just wait that out. I could at this point have also not reconfigured that and then would be able to block 2 creatures, right? So if they attack with both, I could block both. But I didn't thought that would be worth here, because I expected them to buff that already and then my creature would die against it. Yeah, but I guess we'll just have like both to wait till we draw something good to handle the opponent. How does their life work? So this is stronger for as more artifacts, so that might become a 5/5 or 6/6 next turn already. I don't think this is worth at this point. We cannot attack still. But we could attack. and then just block like this, those creature, and take the 3 damage. But I think it's not worth it. Like, if we put pressure on them now, we're not close enough to their life to do something, so we can't do that. Okay, I'm not quite sure why they are sure they already won this. Because that should be just 3 damage. But maybe I'm wrong. Do I want to kill it like this? Or rather the other way around, so this will survive? Oh, it wouldn't survive anyway, right? So let's do it like that and see what they have in their hand, thinking that they won. Though it is true that we have not many options here. I need to turn the record to continue to have music, right? But I'll play this out here first, I think. So I could play this with just 1 creature to have something on the board, depending on what they do. But I guess I want to play it for a lot. And then even though they get also creatures by that, I get some damage in and I get options to block. So I want that. Let's do that and I turn the record. So it's also clear that we're close to losing here. Yeah, like this is lost now. Which I should have known, right? I knew they had that one on their hand, so they would gain 1 advantage over me with like card count. And that I think would have been the case no matter how many of these cards I would have played. If I would create 1 or 3 at that point. So we didn't like get it easy to Goldner. But let's see if this one will be the one to get up there. Well, no, this one can't be the one, right? Because we now lost 1 point. But I think in the next 3 games that should be possible, right? Assuming we don't draw hands like this. There are like no small creatures here, so that's worth nothing, that hand. This is nice, but not having white mana is like death to this deck. Because I don't want to risk not drawing white planes here. But going down to 5 is... Oh no, I misclicked. I want to say that going down to 5 is like the hard... Oh, it's not white. It's like the hard border. Where I shouldn't go down more with this one. We'll see how it works. Maybe we get lucky. We didn't. So we'll just wait for white mana then. It's nice that they also have a slower deck. Most likely with big creatures, I guess. Okay, so we got our white mana, so we can directly play things. Now the question will be, how do we want to do that? I might just play this and buff it right away. Because, like, they definitely have some ways for removal, right? And in those decks, it's most of the time they just doing damage with their creatures to mine, or they just get more bigger creatures and don't remove directly, stuff like that. So I don't want to risk losing this, so I definitely not play this turn 1. I want that in play before I play this. And so I guess the only useful or smart thing to do would play this. So I have my protection in play as soon as I need it, and then I can regain cards putting this into play, and also putting it to 4 if they have a card that says my creature fights your creature. Now that it's a 4/2, they wouldn't do that too easily because they might fear their creature dying. I think I don't want to block that. I need my creature. They should get through, and also they might have combat tricks where their creatures get +1/+1 or something like that. This is not good. They're just too strong, right? Cast a creature spell, choose one. Destroy artifact enchantment. That's not nice. They can kill that. Look at the top cards. Gain for life. Yeah, I think at this point I either risk it, play that card, attack with this one, and maybe draw a good card from the pool, or I play this for having a lot more options. But I think I cannot afford that right now. I think I need to get going because I'm like, they do a lot of damage, right? I can't just wait here. Yeah, I would like to take this because I can tap their creatures with it, right? But I fear too much damage of them, which is why I wouldn't want to do that. Because I need to replay this next turn to then again save her life. We'll reattach this in preparation, and then hope they don't get rid of it. We can replay this one to give it protection. Okay, this is getting worse and worse now. But like, that was expected, right? We didn't have the mana right away, and then they started building up. I'm thinking if we have like any more options here. I guess no. Well, just hoping for things. I'm not sure though which things. Like, even I can play this one and then exile a creature. So I could exile this tapped creature or this one. But then I can't regain life and won't be able to survive their next attack. I think I'll just drop both of these cards and then attack, and now the effects trigger double, right? So I can draw 2 cards here. And I think I just want big creatures to be able to block stuff. And I think it's not worth to get the equipment because they will just remove that again. So let's also go with more creatures. And then let's see what they do. If they block, we sacrifice and save it. They though like can attack with everything now, right? And I will need to block one of the 5 because the 5 attack 5 toughness creatures. No, I think attack is not called toughness. Like I need to block that and cannot block the small one because I would die to the 15 damage. So we barely survive this, but I don't see us winning this. So let's concede this one. Yeah, now we have to win 2 more games still, so doable, I say. I say it's doable. Even though it would have been nice to just get it 2 games ago, because we were so close. But my mulligan play wasn't the best, and also like there are sure decks, which this one isn't a good counter to. So like those really quick decks earlier also are an example of that. They just are too quick for me to establish my board. We have good hand cards here though. Can play this turn 2, play this turn 3, even get more of those samurai creatures, so we can choose nice cards there instead of being forced to choose the Selfless Samurai, and get like more options, right? So this is really good starting hand. Is this a mountain plane? Yes, okay. So yeah, we will do exactly that. Play that, see what they do. Do we even attack this? Flying Vulgans? Yeah, we do, because I think they won't block, and even if they do, we can just replay, gain our first card. That's really nice. Guess I'm gonna go with this card. The others aren't too good, and this at least I can use to draw a card or get some damage in with the haste effect, and use it more like a combat trick. I would wish them to sacrifice their creature here, but I wouldn't expect them to do that. But for sure only in case they don't have some removal spell that will get rid of my Imperial Blade Master. Not sure how I like this effect of the deck. Like, it's cool, but somehow it's not mine. I think it's the way the leaves look, because they look like 3D leaf stuff instead of this style, so I just dislike the dissonance of style here, I think. Oh, so they didn't do it. So, okay, nice. Yeah, end turn. Where I wished like those cards would have a flame effect in this style, not additionally put on that. That would be really nice and cool. Let's feed our koi while we wait. So that they didn't play it land immediately lets me hope they don't have maybe land on their hand right now, which would be really nice. That would give us a huge advantage, but then maybe they just decide which color they want to play for which cards they have, or they just not connected anymore. Maybe the game crashed or stuff like that. That could also happen. In that case, you would need to wait out all their timers, and then they would lose immediately. Which wouldn't be the worst, but I don't like just sitting and waiting. Okay, so I want to do this. I want to put a lot of pressure on them, I think. So we play this card. I can directly attach it when it comes into play instead of playing the equipment costs. So I play that for 3, put it on the Imperial Blade Master. It gets a 4/5 creature and flying, and then it already has double strike, so the first strike effect won't help. But this will make it really strong, and then I still can protect it, right? Yeah, but I would guess they're not playing right now, and either gone or something crashed, and are just we just need to wait this out, as it seems. But they have 0 more clocks, timers, whatever. Yeah, so they die now. I'm fine with this game being like that, but the one where I then rank up, I actually want to play a game and wouldn't want to win like this. But we'll see. In the end, I guess I would take any win, but it also is playing for fun primary, and then the ranking is just little nice motivation. Interesting card. Didn't see that before, although like the samurai is from this set, right? It's the same edition, basically. Okay, interesting. Yeah, let's play this one and hope we get gold here. Because I want to play other decks too now, I think. For the other quest, that would be nice. Oh, they have the same avatar. That's cool. Would be funny if they actually have also a samurai deck, because I never had that. Like, I actually never played against someone that had samurai 2. This is a tough one for me because I have plays, but then I don't have protection or removal at all. So I'll just play and hope I'll be quicker than them. And having this is strong, right? Let's risk it, I think. Yeah, let's risk it. I would always love to at least know what my option would have been if I would have mulliganed. To like learn from that and see like what other options there would have been. We don't have... Okay, let's play this one, because then we have a mountain and then those cards can be played untapped. We don't need mana here. Okay, so they have white life gain deck, which means they have a lot of cards that gain them life, like we have too, like we have that effect too with some of the cards, but they have that with everything. Let's play this one. Play gonna play this to be mana efficient and the next turn and don't leave like one mana open, right? Because I could squeeze this one mana in later too. Yeah, so they will have a lot of life gain. But that hopefully means that they won't be too quick in doing damage. And then they have effects that are based around that. For example, with this one, if they have 7 more life than their starting life, which would be 20 plus 7, 27, then they can tap this creature and gain a 4/4 angel, like this. So they will try to get enough life to activate that effect. I don't get though why they attacked here. Because their creature will just die. Hope it's a misplay. Oh, I see. Should have read the other cards here, I guess. Sacrifice target creature or enchantment you control against protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. So that's just a protection card. In the same way we have those. The question now is though, do I want to play this and risk it getting removed? I guess not. I guess we go with this. And we want to have that or keep that in play. If they block that, that wouldn't be nice. If we cast our first non-creature spell each turn, draw a card unless that player pays X. We don't play a lot non-creature spells, so this is not too scary. I still fear that one though. Well, I don't want to risk this again. They scared me with this effect. I didn't realize they could do. So maybe they have something on their hand, or maybe not. So we'll not risk that. No need to do that. Get more white mana. So now the question will be, if I play this now, or if I play it safe and go with those two creatures and then next turn play this. But they're close to 27, so I should get things going before I can't handle that anymore. Let me play this out and then I turn the record. Or rather switch it. I think I already turned it. Let's see. If I do this now, play those two cards, this creature will become 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So that would be 6 damage with trample. Yeah, I think we do that. But we play this first. Then we play that one. We're risking to lose our cards here by not playing this creature, but the effects we get doing all of this is just too beneficial, I think, to not do that. And then we even draw a druid again, so we can re-establish that board afterwards again, if they remove it. Oh, this is really nice. So now they didn't sacrifice, so they can't create the 4/4 angel. So I think I like this situation enough that I would want to play this, but I want the protection, so I think I need to go with this one. And then we can play this and actually also add this one. Which will put a lot of damage on the line, or we could give it... Let's do this one. This is better, I think, because it gains first strike, right? Oh no. I didn't see that. Okay. We won this. Not the way I wanted. The way they gave up, maybe, rather, because they thought I played too slow. But we got gold. This is super nice. I actually feared this deck would no longer be good enough for gold, because they changed how the cards worked with the newest set, and they switched effects and stuff like that. So I wasn't sure if it was still competitive enough and good enough for ranked to get to gold and above. But we did that, so that's really nice. Okay. Thinking if I want to play like one more and see how it goes against gold players. But I think I keep that for another day and rather now play some other decks. So blue, black. I'll guess we play this one first. I'm really happy with getting to gold here. Actually really happy. Okay, so we saw this card earlier, where we try to control the opponent with looking in their hand and then removing something. That's like the core of this deck. Everything here is meant to slow down the opponent till we drop some bigger things on them. We don't want even more land. Please give us cards to play. Congrats. Oh, hi Memphis. Hi. Thanks. You just arrived, or you actually saw the samurai deck I played for before? The games with the samurai deck I played before was what I wanted to say. Been watching well. Oh, nice. How has it been over the weekend for you? Okay. That was a quick win. Yeah, let's play that again. That was confusing. Anyway. When winning attacks, you may sacrifice blood token. Okay. Been okay, not the most productive. Oh, I see. So you will then like plan to be productive, I guess. That's always annoying to me too. Like, I have no problem doing nothing if I before planned to do nothing, but then if I want to do things, I'm always getting a little annoyed if I then don't achieve them. For me, it was just a lot over the weekend. Like redoing my hair and then playing games. And then today also having to do stuff. I don't like those starting hands right now. Like the before also wasn't the best. But that's with this deck even more a problem than with the samurai, I guess. Because it's not balanced that good. I can't keep this. Can't play early cards. Can't do anything here. Although I love and want to play that card. Now that the samurai deck is gold, I wonder if it can get more than that. Because from gold, I think starting on, you gain 2 points, but also lose 2, I think. This would be okay-ish. Couldn't play that anyway without another blue. So I'll go with one non-creature, one creature removal, and then hope for better cards. What is this there? Is that like graphics bug? Doesn't look right. Yeah, so just play those, keep those things ready to play in the order we planned. Like this definitely drop 2 and then turn 2 drop and then see about removal. Also the chance for surreal here, right? So I can decide if I want to have a top card or not. Now the fact is gone. I like the little golden thing is gone that was there. We're fine with this till now. The question will be though, do I want to remove this and then not be able to counter things, or wait that out? And I think I'm fine with taking 2 more damage next turn and rather just put damage in here and then have the option to counter things. That's like always the problem I have at most with like blue decks, after you play the samurai or other things that are quick, then you, like, at least for me, I'm not that patient then as I should be. So I then tend to be too aggressive. How much does it cost? 2. So what I could do is use Hostage Taker, then I get their card exiled and be able to play it. But I fear with just black they will have removal against this card and then they get it back, so I don't want to risk that. Therefore I guess I rather play this one and kill this, or I'll wait and play that next turn. No, I'm gonna remove it because I fear they would play another creature. And then playing another creature, they could choose which they want to kill. Okay, I'm fine with just negating that. Please let me choose the right one. So we just disabled, prevented this, and now let's see how this goes. If they play something and just waited to not have it in play for more options, yeah, so they have something, or if they actually didn't have anything. This is fine. We can just destroy that here. Is there something in the graveyard though that we want to resurrect in the last step of this? So gaining life, losing life, sacrificing and drawing a card. I still fear their removal, so I don't want to try and get their card. We'll just play this now. Use all our mana, don't waste any. They sacrifice that, we do damage, and then we can get this, for example, into play later. And then I'll play this here now. Hope they don't get rid of my creature cards, so I can play this next turn. If not, that's not nice, but not too bad. Whenever opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. Okay, yeah, I'm done with that. Now we get... Oh, I don't know this one. Non-creature artifact. Maybe we'll artifact card from us. No, so I don't think this is too helpful for us, but the effect of it is really nice. You have no sideboard, so what do you mean with the I have no sideboard? Do you mean that I would be able to draw from that? No, right? I'm not sure yet how to use that, so I'll just not do that yet. Definitely not attack and turn, and then read this again. -2 on Karn goes to your sideboard. Okay, you reveal the artifact card you own from outside the game Or choose a face-up artifact card you own in exile. Pull that card into your hand. Oh, I see. Yeah. This had a life gain. A non-token creature an opponent controls would die. Instead, exile that card and create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Okay. Count is very good in an artifact deck, or also used to stop opponents using their artifacts. I see, yeah. I guess we'll just sacrifice this one. Yeah. Like, I didn't get, like, the -2 ability at all, right? And then was just, it's a Planeswalker, it must be good, right? And then choose that one, where I definitely should have played it differently. I wonder, though, I think... Oh, let's do this first. I think about, like, which of those would have been the best choice. Yeah, that wouldn't be good, because they would get that back, would be just life gain, so I guess this would have been the best choice. Done. When this creature attacks, I think I'll just remove that one. Probably wider for lifelink. Though I play like also black creatures, right? So this would also would have been lifelink, and would have gained me life and removed life from them. So I think that might have also been a play. I get 2+2 counters, so that wouldn't help me right now, I think. But no, let's stick it, keep it as it is, and then just attack. Because we should be able to use that effect at any point, right? So we'll have that option anyway. Okay. I'm fine with that. Okay. I wonder what their plans here are. Like, I didn't get that turn. Maybe they just wanted to get damage in. And that's it. Like, if it wouldn't have Death Touch, I wouldn't mind playing them playing it. But that is just not worth it here. Oh, finally we draw this card. Haven't played that in a while. Just like it. A lot. Same as with the one that lets me play their deck, their cards. Okay, so I guess we'll just drop this one, and then we could even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, next turn we can even transform it. It would be nice to discard that card in the hand. Oh yeah. Enters the battlefield, opponent loses X life or X devotion to black, you gain life equal to that. Oh, that would have been a strong play at some point for them, right? What? I guess they just accepted losing? Yeah, okay. So I'll not transform it here, right, to just end it quick, but I would have loved to do that. They are giving up, yeah, definitely. Not sure if you were here already, but I said that earlier too, that islands sometimes get confused if they don't actually give up. Although that's exactly like how they played, I would have done that too. And not concede immediately. But I then always are a little confused if there's something they can actually do or not. Where I was like actually sure I already won, but then question it again. Let me turn the record. This would be possible to keep. And I should have enough surveil that I can manage to get what I want. So let's stick with that. Just hope they are not mountain swamp, right? Mountain island. Like if they play too quick, that's always a problem with this deck, but especially if I can only like actually react on them on turn 3 going onwards and not right away. So let's see what they have. Landfall deck, okay. They have 1, 2 land. So they can get to 3. I think I just wanna remove this one so they cannot get to playing bigger cards quickly. And then from next turn on, right, I'll be able to counter their stuff. I think I'm gonna wait this out till I get more mana, and then till then just deny their place if they have any here at all. So those are still away a bit. And this would give me like a card advantage here. If they draw some, like, was this tapped, right? Yeah. So they possibly not even get to 4 and then might not play a bigger creature. And I could remove it with that, so I think I want to play this now for more options. Yeah, let's do that. Not sure if I played a land this turn or not. That would be nice to know. I want this for the 5-drop, and then this is nice removal to have, so let's put it like that. Oh, I already played mana. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so they can play 3 mana at max here. Okay. Let's play this. And then I'd say we'll just wait again. And then counter whatever they might drop now from the bigger cards. If they play another land, right? And then would be able to play those. Whenever another elemental enters the battlefield on your control, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, put it onto the battlefield. If you don't, on the battlefield, put it in your hand. I think I'll let that through and then kill it right away. Though they get that effect once in this case. Now let's stop that. I have enough removal at the moment, I think. Yeah, I'm fine with this card. This is an enchantment. Okay. So they might play one of them next turn, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is any color. But I think I should keep putting pressure on them at this point. Yeah, let's do that. Because waiting longer would just mean that I would need, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 more turns till I'll be able to play this safely and have enough mana. Okay, yeah, but we'll see what they do. And if this one survives a turn, then we'll have good chances here. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Like, at least for now. This is just creatures, right? Yeah. Do I have enough life for this effect? I think yes. I think I'm gonna pay that at the end of my turn, and then make sure I draw something I want to draw. Sacrifice it when you do uncard, but yeah, okay. So they just trigger their landfall effects. Sure. Okay, let's activate this. Yeah, I want that card. I think I want to play that, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's a little risky. Let's get more removal. And rather... rather keep mana open and be safe. So we'll play the 2 card and have the 3 still right. And then guess we'll just kill one of them. But then in their turn, I think. So we'll just do the 6 damage here. Yeah, I'm fine with that. And then those instances we can play when they drop something. Maybe this one. Oh, I can't kill that, right? So I can only remove that or kill it with this one. Yeah, I'll kill it instead of countering it. Even though they can trigger that once. I think this I should keep for when they actually play. Interesting. Hexproof. I see. Yeah, resolve that. I think I should keep this one for maybe more threatening drops, which they, from my perspective, currently aren't yet. Like, this is the most scary card in play right now. Yes. Do I have enough mana to Seville again? And then what would I do? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I want this. I want to play that and put pressure on, and then just risk again that they might play something. Because they now are also on pressure, right? Because if they don't do anything against me, they are on like 2 turns, while I am also on 2 turns for them. So if they go all in now, if I'd had an effect, oh, this is not good, then they would lose the game, so they also at a point where they have to think if they risk stuff or not. Even though that now is a different thing with all those lands to trigger the effects. I wonder if I should have played less or more risky here. For example, this one, right? I didn't expect it to be this good for some reason. I could have just waited for this card to be played and then counter that card. That would have been really smart, I think, rather than being greedy a little and wanting to put the pressure on, where I still had enough removal to actually wait it out. Yeah, but at least for the quest, this one should be good, because we play a lot of black and blue cards. Sure, I resolve all of those, please. Can I think I can't pass through these, right? The pop-up questions won't be passed by this. It will only pass that one. Yeah. Okay, so I'd block it like this, right? 4, 8, 9 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'll be dead anyway. Because I don't have mass removal in any capacity in this deck. Yeah, I think there would be nothing able to save me here. Yeah, there isn't. So let's at least play these cards to get the quest going, and then we'll just attack with everything and let them finish afterwards. Game though, like, even though I wonder how I could maybe have played better and then won. I think it was way closer than it looked here. Like, if I played some things differently, I could definitely have won this. But then also the question would be, if I like could have known better, or if it's only an easy, better decision to, for example, counter that spell, like in hindsight. Not sure. I think though I will be more aware of that card from now on. Never had that against me and then actually giving them so much benefit. But now seeing it once, it totally makes sense that that's really good. Especially as I can't get rid of it with this deck, as I have nothing against enchantment. Okay. Let's see how the quest is going. I think I will be play at most for 1 more hour. We'll see. Really tired and exhausted from the weekend. Okay, so blue-black still. Let's play the other version of this one then. This is like from the idea to actually only have cards to like take the cards from the opponent and play them like from the deck, but it isn't really balanced and good. So I definitely have to hope for good cards or weak opponent with this more than with all the others. But it's really fun if you get to play their cards all the time, and then also play so differently each time, because you're not playing like with a samurai deck. I play the same thing all the time, where here it's like really a lot of different ways to play, and you basically play kind of all decks rather than just one. But then because I don't play this deck often, because it's not too good, I'm also not fully into it to make super good decisions, right? So I tend to then, not only by the fact that it's not the best deck, also just don't play it as good as possible, and then also have worth chances to winning for sure. Okay. So they'll have a dragon deck with most likely many big creatures. Yeah, for example here, like I just didn't spot the red, like I spotted that, but I wasn't sure how much red, or how many mountains are there in the deck at all, so should have maybe mulliganed that. But this is kind of fine till now, if we can keep going with this creature now. Because we can make this attack them directly, right? So target creature can't be blocked this turn. So I can attack with this creature their life every turn, draw from their deck, and then be able to play their cards. Yeah, so definitely do this. We still can counter non-creatures. And then also we'll keep making this stronger. So each direct attack gives +1. So until okay, I should read this. Player shuffles up to 3 target targets. Library. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Oh, well, rather like with interesting. Would not have thought that that would have triggered in this case, but rather it would have triggered if it if I would have played that and then removed it. Can I re-look at that card? No, right? To Do I have it like at a pop-up maybe? Okay, let's read that again. Target player shuffles up to 3 target cards from their graveyard into their library. Draw a card. When the card is put into your graveyard from your library, shuffle your graveyard into your library. Okay. 4 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. We don't want that. They have mana open, so we'll counter with this one. This is the other card with which I can play their cards, but this time I need to pay with life for them. I think we'll just attack, and then they hopefully sacrifice their creature here. That would be fine. And then I'll think I should be able to play this now, right? For 4 when they don't block that. Yeah, so let's do that. Use ninjutsu, which basically can switch creatures out and then have like this nice effect that they didn't block that creature because they didn't know it was coming. When that happens, opponent discards half of their hands, round it down. Okay, I'm fine with that. We're gonna remove those, and then because that has no counters, we'll kill that next turn. Oh, it's just one. Yeah, math is really tough thing, right? I do want to keep attacking them, but I'm not sure if they even have something against flying. I think we'll find here, and I want those cards therefore. Yeah, and then this time just grab the only non-land. And we got this dragon because of this card here, right? Okay, so we would have been able to play that for 5 life, and that would have been nice. Okay, nice. That should also be the quest. And I should switch the Rectorate, and then I play, I think, another deck here. Okay. Let's put that mastery thing in. Here. Yeah, I wanted to actually just get this one. I think all the others aren't the nicest looking to me. Like they are still beautiful designs, but this one I actually wanted to get just like that. Okay, so I guess let's do 1 dinosaur and see if we can get the combo. And then afterwards I actually want to play the life gain a little. And then maybe tomorrow I can manage to do a new deck and play that. But I'm not sure when I will start tomorrow. Maybe might not be able to do that before 10 or 10:30 p.m. This is fine for a start. Let's keep that. Yeah, we can block like many creatures with 0/3, right? So we'll just wait that out till we get our dino drops. Think in like playing ranked or something, or if I would assume this deck to be actually really competitive, I couldn't have kept that because it doesn't have anything to let the like start the combos, and there are other cards that would have helped me to get there quicker. But this is like a decent hand that can win sometimes. And I tend to play it like that, right? Mulligan is always scary to click at. For me at least. We had that one earlier. So we just keep get our like reduction of costs in, we get the ability to get any mana in, then this one will drop the cost even more, right? And then contact spell, okay, so we don't get that in. And then drop some big creature at some point. But this currently looks like we're might not be able to do anything here. We'll just play it out with like 3 more turns and see how it goes. But they're in huge advantage now that they they got rid of all my build up here, right? So we'll see. Okay, so we can do this turn 4 drop. I'll just accept taking another 4 damage here. And then we hope for our dinosaurs to finally come and we can kill that creature no problem next turn too, when we get no dinosaur. And then the question would be how stable that will be with them still having 3 cards and most likely many options to disable what we want to do. That was a lot of text. And this also gets to the field, right? So they get a 4/4 or something in a second. When this... oh, let's do nothing first. When this enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library, reveal artifact. So playing artifacts makes their artifacts stronger. 1, 2, 3. Let's do that. Do this, and then. There's a lot of threats they have here, right? This is dangerous long term. Then when this get transformed in a second, it will be quite strong, and then this is strong every turn. But I think I'll kill this one. Did I do the same mistake again? No, okay. Because then this will also get less strong, and then that's I think the better option here than it won't give less. I think the tiredness rots my brain right now. This will be only 2/2 or 3/3 because this artifact is not on the board, right? But they did a lot of things and now got it to 4/4 anyway. Interesting. I'm not sure if that's still popular opinion, but I like the old style more for some reason. Like from the, not from the coloring they did on the border, but from the positioning and like this cartoony lines and stuff. I like this more. I would have wished them to actually take that and just make the color pattern more modern. But that might be just nostalgia speaking out of me. Not sure about that. Should also read what those things do. I'm really bad at that today, I think. Just accepting cards getting dropped and hoping they don't do too much. So I think I want to kill this and also make them choose which one dies. And draw a card by that. Just because I can't take the damage, I need things that I'll draw and be able to do things. Like new cards, because this alone won't save me at all. And then just blocking and not letting them lose something too would be a waste. I'm definitely tired. I didn't even see this creature was attacking too. So maybe should have blocked that. Oh, this is incredible. Yeah, let's not play this out. I think I'm not gonna do the hour that I talked before and play till like 11 p.m. and rather do like maybe only 15 more minutes, because I get more and more fatigued and... Oh no, I didn't want to click that. No, can I still cancel? My experience with this cancel button is that it actually doesn't work correctly, because when you cancel that and then play against a friend, then you get into the queue and play a normal game rather than play against your friend. That's like a super stupid bug, I think. So I wonder if this will now work, or we'll be in 2 game queues in a second and then not play what we wanted to. Just again record that I'll gonna see the band we're listening to right now in a bit, or not in a bit, but in some month. That will be so nice. This is decent. Yeah. Lots of removal, getting this combo going, and then see what they do. That though isn't a good sign, because if they play... Oh, that's a nice effect. Also because other than before, this is the same style, right? That's not some CGI 3D object thing above, but actually the drawing in the effect. I like that. What was I about to say before? Oh right, like red mana is always a scary thing. Yeah, because they might just have lots of removal things, and that's not good in this kind of deck. But we'll see how that goes. Because when I get to a point where I can gain 3 life each turn, then this deck like thrives from that. Because then creatures like this come back and all stuff like that. Players can't cast spells from graveyards or activate ability cards from graveyard. Whenever a creature dies, you gain 1 life. Okay, I kind of need to get rid of it. because my card wouldn't work otherwise. So let's do that next turn. Yeah. And also, like, I could sacrifice this, right, for drawing a card. That would be nice. Makes the target reach and all other creatures. Yeah, no, he's not. Definitely not giving you that as a target. So normally I wouldn't have done that to be able to have 3 damage each turn. We'll play this one. Hope they don't have even more removal for 1 round, and then it's like fully safe because we can give that indestructibility. Except they have exile. But I think I can put that on any permanent. Okay, but it wouldn't work in this case because it's not disabling the active effects. I'm always not sure what active effects are. Or activated. But I guess those are not, those are just triggered. I was thinking like disabling this to, with this card, get this creature back, but I think that won't work. So now it's just about playing this or not, and I think I still want to do that, because I need cards as quick as possible. Yeah, then... Why? Why? I think it's the same misunderstanding as with this card, right? This is no activated ability, but it's just an effect happening. Okay. Yeah, that's attack. And I guess I'll play one more game after this, but then I definitely should stop. If I'm like at a point where I'm no longer fully get what the cards do, even though I read them, then I definitely should get some rest. I think we'll just destroy that and then also get a food token by that, and this food token will be nice to gain life again, to get this creature back, so let's do that. We do that, and then sacrifice this. And then gain 3 life. Yeah, that's nice. Also didn't even read what this card would do. Create a creature token. When you control exact 13 permanents, you may sacrifice. When you do, deal 7 damage. Okay. So as long as we remove this every time, there's no big problem, right? Let's get another food token. Let's attack, see if they block. We'll do that instead of drawing a card. And then we'll play This one. Should have tracked how much life we already gained. I guess I don't want to do it now because I want to be able to get them back next turn if I need to. This is not good. So they will now when they play things with the tokens, like they will be way too strong. Okay, resolve all. Sure. Yeah, let's attack. I can play this in a second and then get to the life needed to get our creatures back. Don't need any more mana lands here. So do we want to do more here? I think not. Might want to buff that creature next turn. So then I constantly each turn be able to generate my 3 life. And then with that 3 life get my ghouls back every time. All other creatures it's control. Oh, that's bad. But we can do this thing again. The same as before. Yeah, sure, resolve that. Don't want to do that here because I like any effect that gives me 3 lives and then triggers my effects is actually really nice, right? But then I need more cards here to get advantage again. Okay. Yeah, sure. So what I wonder is if I can get rid of this card anyway, because that is currently stopping my progress because they get too many tokens. So I think I want each player who controls a creature with power 4 or greater. Okay, destroy all creatures. Yeah, well in that case, let's draw a card, I guess. Resolve this. And then I think I need to keep this now. Because I no longer have the option to buff this and then do damage each turn. So we need more options to get our 3/3s back. But we also need more options. Get rid of the red card. That's a nice draw. Yeah, let's play both of them. I should have done the other order, so I let them lose 2 life instead. Then we have like +2 life gain right now. Need to turn the record in a second. I want to be at 3, but I don't want to waste that card on some of them. Let's do this and just do a lot of damage already with those in play. And then we don't play this one, I think, because they might have more removal. Let me turn the record. Yeah, this is really annoying, right? Nothing I can do that, I think, like in the deck I have. Crazy, though, that we're like just gaining life and nothing actually gets anywhere here. Maybe I can like evade that second part of the spell. Maybe that's an thing you activate. But then is it worth getting those back? I think it is, because I can sacrifice them again for more cards, right? And then get more options to do things here. At this point, like, I'm not sure who is actually in an advantage here, because when they have some big play, some big card they drop with some nice effects, I might just be dead at that point because this will double the effects. So I'm not sure if they just didn't draw any bombs yet. Or this is actually like eye on eye from the abilities of the decks. And then I guess I'll not sacrifice them and rather do the 6 damage in best case. Do I get another trigger before they choose which card? I think I do in the moment it drops, right? Okay, so they don't even get rid of those. Yeah, nothing I can do here. Yeah, let's do that. Because I can use this for life gain. Yeah, let's do that. But I'm quite out of options, so... If I don't draw something really strong here, that might be it. Also, like I said, I would play another game after this one. I'll definitely won't, because this is lasting longer than expected. Yeah, I guess I just have to sacrifice it then, and then sadly don't have an effect to get those creatures back. But maybe we draw something that's helpful. Yeah, so this gives a food token again. At this point, I just want to draw through my cards quicker and don't care actually a lot about doing damage or protecting my life or anything. Yeah, this is a nice draw. Let's get that in play. And then hope they don't remove that immediately, like again. we'll see. Don't care for those cards at all. Here they have some combat trick. And we'll hope they don't have another of these. And then we can buff this enough so they can't kill it anymore. Up to X cards from your graveyard. I want to use this, I think, for all mana I have. Kill one of the creatures and attack. And gain, like, just a bunch of life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11. Might have been worth to actually also trigger this effect and to keep mana open for using those 2 cards and sacrificing them. Didn't think of that before. Not sure. What is this one? Oh, great. So, right now I would like to communicate with them. Just for like some funny talks about how this could go on forever. Gained 1 life here. I want to get them back, right? So let's do this. And now this time we also have the option to actually sacrifice them. That was definitely a misplay last round to not let mana open for using them. Whenever, as long as you use 7 more creatures you control flying versions, because some champ spell, create a white spirit token. This creature's power turns to. Oh, okay. So they are now at their bigger drops, I say. In sense of that, I now start to get problems. I don't worry about their damage a lot. More that they get too many creatures. I can make one of them. Yeah, I'll keep at least one. Then I buff one with this, buff the other with that, and then do a lot of damage just by attacking. So I don't want to sacrifice them, I think. I need them, their effects. Okay, this is also a nice drop. We have 2, 6, 7 open then. And then we could do 5 for that. And 2 for that. That should work, I think. Let's drop this. Although I would want to give this one the permanent +1. No, I don't need that. I don't need that. Then we do this for that that creature. Okay. And then we could do this too. And then we'll attack with those. And hopefully get 7 damage in. Gain 7 life, and then they, right because of that effect, lose those 7 life. Okay, let's see how that goes. When it enters the battlefield, create a 1 vampire token with lifelink. When you attack with 3 or more creatures, transform it to a nice land. Okay. But they now have big creatures. We'll just block that. If we would have kept this creature right, that it would have been actually getting close to some GG. Plus we would have like 5 life gain here every turn, right? I guess I need cards. This should be enough to trigger all effects. Yeah. Oh, it would be so nice if that card would have survived, but they like it's quite even, right? They remove all I do, and vice versa. I'll just regain everything, like partially everything. Do I die to this? 25. I can't even calculate anymore. And then let's draw more cards. This is nice. This is a nice draw. Though too late, I think. They like get too strong now every time, right? Why is that switch so loud? 1, 2. Can only activate next turn, right? Yes. But then I want my cards back. So I do that. And then let's play that for maximum mana. Or I wait for that. No, I would die to this, so I need to do something. Yeah, let's just do that. Gain as much as we can. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, I think. Kill one of those. Yeah, also if I just had more of my cards still going, right? Like imagine they wouldn't have removed this one. Do I survive this? Yeah, sure, right? 18, 27, 30, 43. I do. But we'll be far away from triggering this card, which is a bummer because that could have given us more stabilization, right? Getting a 4/4 angel each turn too, and then block their stuff. So this I guess now is GG. Let's shake again. See what we draw here. Most likely nothing, and then due to that we'll just die next turn, and that's fine. I think this was a fun game that we both like played out everything. Yeah, let's get rid of one of those. Or like not get rid, put that on one of those. And then this will be our loss. This was nice. Like I don't think like for most of my decks that's the case. They aren't like the strongest, right? So like not the best built ones, just adjusted rebuilds or some idea put together. And therefore it's not like I would expect to win every game with it. And when the combo is going with the life gain, that's really nice. And it kind of worked, right, for a long time. But then they kept dropping their nice cards, and I have just no good removal in this deck. Because, like, it's not the best deck, right? I did say that already. Therefore I'm fine with this. This was fun back and forth, not being sure what will be the outcome for a while. Yeah, okay. So thanks everyone for watching. I'll end it here. I'll be definitely back tomorrow. I'm not sure which time. Maybe I might also do something like be on in the day, then off for a while, and then on back in the night. Can't tell that yet. But it should be latest 11 p.m. Central European time. Yeah, I think I'll manage that. Yeah, so thanks, and till next time.